And now you will hear from a recent alumnus about what his Worcester State education has meant to him. Derek Canton graduated with honor or cum laude in the Latin from Worcester State University in 2015 with a Bachelor of Business Administration, minors in Economics and Communication, and a double concentration in Management and International Business. Make sure you ask your academic advisor about minors and concentrations as you plan your program of study, as Derek's experience shows they can really pay off for you. During his time as a student, Derek won the university's first annual Robert K. O'Brien Class of 1958 Next Big Idea competition, an entrepreneurial competition open each year to all Worcester State University students with cash prizes awarded. Go Cash. This experience was the catalyst to his falling in love with the world of entrepreneurship. As a result of the competition, Derek received funding for a lifestyle clothing brand and learned the ins and outs of running a company, leading a board of investors, developing marketing plans, managing budgets and business development, and engaging potential customers. Derek also received the Charles and Esther Golub Scholarship to help finance his education and is recognized as a who's who among students in American universities and colleges. After graduation, he spent 3 years in the elite Dell EMC Marketing Development Rotational Program and quickly excelled. In 2017, Derek left Dell EMC to pursue his own entrepreneurial vision. At the age of 25, Derek has successfully launched and received funding for multiple ventures. He is currently CEO and founder at PayerPay, a mobile payment company that is securely making dining and dashing legal so that you never have to wait to pay your bill at a restaurant again. This latest venture came out of Derek's win in October 2016 of the world's largest financial technology hackathon, Money 2020. At this event, he and his team competed against 400 of the world's best developers to build a financial technology product which evolved into PayerPay. Most recently, Worcester Business Journal has named Derek as one of its 40 Under 40 award winners for 2018, and PayerPay has just been selected for the 2018 Mass Challenge Boston cohort from more than 1,600 applications from around the world as one of 128 early-stage startups that represent the most promising ideas in business. As part of the Mass Challenge, Derek's company is competing for shares of $1.5 million in cash prizes. Derek also works with early-stage startups to help with product design and positioning for pre-seed funding. Demonstrating a collaborative spirit, a key Worcester State value, Derek partnered with Worcester-based restaurant giant Niche Hospitality and Worcester digital services provider 1024 to develop and implement the mobile device app which puts restaurants' customers' bills right at their fingertips. Finally, Derek is passionate about giving back. He is very engaged with his alma mater here at Worcester State University, serving on a Worcester State Foundation Board subcommittee. He also serves on the Worcester State University Young Alumni President's Circle, helping students pursue their life and career goals. As you can see, Derek is a true achiever and a credit to Worcester State. We are very fortunate to have him with us today. Please help me in welcoming our Convocation speaker, Derek Canton.
That was a serious introduction, guys, huh? Well, thank you guys for such a warm welcome. President Maloney, staff, friends, family, and the class of 2022. It's an honor to be here today as a Convocation speaker. I could not be more excited when I was found out and asked to be the speaker. I mean, I graduated like 4 years ago, so it seems like yesterday I was sitting directly in your shoes. But Worcester State University will forever be my home. It always has a special place in my heart. As you said, my name is Derek Canton. I graduated class of 2015. I studied business administration with a double minor in economics and communications and a double concentration in international business and management. Over the course of my 4 years, I was actually a commuter, but I got so involved on campus, you would have thought that I actually lived in the dorms. Now, don't let all the fancy titles and accolades fool you. I was sitting in your seat before, excited about new opportunities, nervous about actually making it to my 8 a.m. classes on time, and terrified about the idea of adulting. Coming into my freshman year, I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to study something involving business, But to be honest with you, that was really like the most of my aspirational goals. So to say the least, my freshman year really wasn't the strongest. I didn't engage much in and out of the classrooms. I didn't really get connected with the professors, and I just didn't set myself up to be successful. But everything changed for me my sophomore year. One of the professors, Dr. Mahoney, who's in the business program here, sat me down and challenged me. She wanted me to be more intentional about my time. She encouraged me to actually get connected with the people around me in the Worcester State University community. And I did that. And as a result, I ended up joining my first club, Enactus, which is a business and entrepreneurship club. You should join it. It's pretty awesome. And as a result, I started getting plugged in and enjoying school a lot more. And to be honest with you, I never realized at the time how big of a role entrepreneurship would play in my life. Reflecting back on my freshman year, I learned this. It's okay to not know exactly what you want to do yet. It's okay. But you owe it to yourself to take the time to try new things until you figure out what you're passionate about. With my involvement in Enactus, coming into my sophomore year, I heard about the first ever Robert K. O'Brien Next Big Idea competition. As the youngest competitor in the program, with pretty much zero business knowledge, never putting together a business plan before, I felt at a disadvantage. But I went forward and applied anyways. And to be honest with you, I almost didn't apply. It was literally the night before the application was due, I was talking with Dr. Mahoney, and I felt frustrated because I didn't think I had enough to compete. And she sat me down and she looked me in the eye and she told me this. She said, "You've come too far to just come this far. You might as well finish the race and give it your all." As a result of doing so, I ended up winning the first ever Next Big Idea competition. It was an incredible experience and absolutely changed my life. So why do I tell you all this stuff? And why I want to share these experiences with you? Well, one, when I started to figure out what I was passionate about, it really changed my course and my journey. I was like C's get degrees kind of thing in high school, but when I figured out what passion and I really loved doing, from my sophomore year to my senior year, I was a straight A student because I got excited about education and the value that it has for me. So what's the whole point of these stories? I learned the value of stepping outside of my comfort zone. I learned that it's not necessarily about the product or the degree, but it's about the process. What do you have to go through and how you evolve to doing so? As a result of going through the Next Big Idea competition, the money was great. But the reality was the entrepreneur that I grew into set me on a course that if I didn't do it, I don't know where I would be. It's absolutely changed my life. And as a result, I've fallen in love with the process of solving problems. And that's the value of education. It's not just what you know, but it's a specific ability to be able to apply your knowledge and be able to solve the problems of tomorrow. So how does this apply to you? Over the course of the next 4 years, I want to challenge you and encourage you because you owe it to yourself to figure out what you love doing, what you're passionate about, what gets you excited. So take the time to get plugged in. Meet the people that are next to you, your neighbors, your friends. They could be your lifelong best friends. I met one of my best friends right here at Worcester State University. So get connected with your professors. Sign up, volunteer, show up to classes early, and just try new things. You're a part of a community here at Worcester State that will challenge you, will push you, and encourage you to be great if you allow it. Worcester State University helped shape me as a leader, and I'm so thankful for that. So class of 2022, step outside of your comfort zone. Big dreams. In the words of Steve Jobs, the people who are crazy enough to believe they can change the world are the ones who do. So I dare you, be crazy enough to think that you can change the world. Thank you.